Welcome back to Weather Bug here on this Wednesday. Meteorologist Todd Nelson with a look at your national coast-to-coast forecast. Hope you're enjoying your last full week of October. It is going to be chilling down dramatically in the Northeast. In fact, some pretty big changes by the end of the week in this upcoming weekend with some snowfall potential in some areas and still wet along the West Coast with a pretty powerful area of low pressure moving on in. Well, there are the remnants of Hannah still ongoing, kind of just east of the Yucatan. Really is not much happening there, but there's another interesting feature in the East Pacific. The East Pacific this year has been way more active than the Atlantic Basin, and it does appear that will continue here into the next several days. Our rainfall forecast does show some heavier rainfall offshore, but take a look at this clipper system rolling in by Friday morning over the Ohio Valley. We'll get to more on that in just a second, but a much colder air behind that. And take a look at all the wet weather starting to show up in now even northern portions of California. Could even have some cold enough air aloft getting into the end of the week and this upcoming weekend for some snow in the Sierra Nevada range. So that might be nice to see. Satellite in the western U.S. and also over the East Pacific shows this big area of low pressure winding up just south of the Aleutian Islands, but that is going to be some colder air moving on in and some wetter weather over the West Coast. There's our current trough of low pressure with another clipper rolling in on the back side of this trough that'll help to just reinforce the colder air. You can see that moving down, but some very chilly air into Halloween and Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Colder air kind of just hangs out over the Northeast, but we're getting to that time of the year where those storm systems kind of roll in with a little bit more gusto. And take a look at that snowfall potential as you drop down to the south here. You can actually see a little bit of that starting to show up Friday night to Saturday, more so to the higher elevations on the Appalachians there. But high temperatures today, definitely cooler on the eastern seaboard.